Ahoy! Ahoy? Ahoy? Ahoy. Oh, there we are. Okay, here we are on the bright seas of Georgetown's lawn. And there are our crewmates. We've got Peter leading the way. We got Chi, we got Hunter. I guess Peter's the bowman. We call him the bowman. So we're starting at the front gates, but as an OA, you'll likely start at your new students' dorms. You can just follow along this route and make a full circle from your starting point. Points of interest there, of course, John Carroll statue and Healy Hall in the front. And as we keep walking here, Peter seems to be having a hard time, but that's okay. Oh, look, there's dogs. I wonder if we're gonna pet the dogs. I don't think no, we don't pet the dogs. We're not petting the dogs. They're good boys, though. They look like good boys. Okay, but look, we're coming up on Lowinger Library here. Oh, look who it is. James and Mikey, we're picking some people up here. Looks like our crew's growing. Quite the opposite of Odysseus and his men. Lowinger Library is the campus library. Inside of it, there's things like Midnight Mug, which is the corp location there. There's media equipment and media rooms in Lao 1. The Maker Hub is on Lao 1. There's printers in there. There's the free writing center on Lao 2. And of course, because it's a library, different floors have different study volumes. So 5 would be the quietest and 1 should be the loudest, but really it's 2 here, but you guys know that. And yeah, right here, we're passing Village A on the left. You can point that out. That is sophomore, junior, and senior housing. And we're actually going to go into McGuire Hall. We're walking towards McGuire, actually, using the accessible pathway and elevator. McGuire does have classrooms in it. The GSP office is in the Healy basement. Gaston Hall and Riggs Library are upstairs for events. There's the Bioethics Library in there. There's also some classrooms in Healy Hall itself. The University President's Office is upstairs in Healy Hall. And downstairs in Healy Hall is the offices for campus ministry. And as we kind of go through Healy here, you'll notice on our left here, as soon as we pick up these 2 new people, that we're going to enter Dahlgren Quad. Dahlgren Quad is great. It's a beautiful spot. A lot of people like to take their photos there for graduation and senior weeks and stuff like that. Yeah, look at our crew grow. But yeah, in Dahlgren Quad, you can find Dahlgren Chapel, which is the church right there, of course. They have Catholic Mass. There's chaplain's tea every Tuesday. And then also on our left here, or no, on our right, apologies. On our right here, you're going to see Old North and New North as 2 separate buildings. But there's a bunch of humanities programs in there, some music programs, some department offices like philosophy, English, and history. And that's where they put the majority of the new humanities initiatives. And then also on the left there is Ida Ryan and Isaac Hawkins Hall. Colloquially, oh, that's a hard word. Also known as Jez Res. Very cool place. But call it Ida Ryan and Hawkins Hall for new students. And we're coming down the hill here. This seems to be a bit hard. Peter seems to be struggling a little bit with this one, but that's okay. But yeah, you can point out to the right of the camera now and behind me directly, I'm the cameraman, by the way, is VCE and VCW. You can point those out, Village C West and Village C East. Those are other dormitories. And we are now working our way into the HFSC, or the Healy Family Student Center. Now, there's quite a few things in the Healy Family Student Center to remember. Upstairs, there's the dance studios and the screening room. And then we're going to head downstairs now. But downstairs in the HFSC, you've got a bunch of different study spaces, you got music rooms, you got event spaces, and it also connects to New South, which is a first-year dorm. And you're going to see me walk through some of these study spaces. They're quite nice. There's an outside study space that has a grill on it, so it's a good time. But yeah, you keep walking, 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 keep walking. And on the right there, you're gonna see the Corp location. This one is this one's Hilltoss. Okay, I'm not getting them wrong today. This one is Hilltoss. They would kill me if I got it wrong again. But yeah, Healy Family Student Center, you can see it right there. Nice location. And as we exit, just want to point out some points of interest downstairs, kind of on the left of the HFSC, is the OSEI, or the Office of Student Equity and Inclusion, which is on the garden level technically. And inside of it, there's the Center for Multicultural Equity and Access, CSP, the Community Scholars Program, the LGBTQ Resource Center, the Women's Center, as well as the Disability Cultural Center. Make sure you're pointing that out to your students, as yeah, those are important offices that do great work here on campus. And oftentimes they don't get to shine because they're on the garden level and people don't know that they're there, but they are there. Oh, anyways, this is Leo Donovan Hall, which is the main dining hall on campus. There's upstairs and there's downstairs, which both have different hours and different styles. And then explain to them how swipes, exchanges, and flex work. To the left of me now is Southwest Quad, which are some residents. Oh gosh, we capsized the boat. That's okay. That's okay. We continue the journey on foot. Could kind of, I guess, ahoy. Look at Peter, man, the bow man. Ahoy, Peter, ahoy. Land ho. Yeah, something like that. But I guess they weren't pirates. They were definitely Greeks. Yep. All right, and we're back. Okay, but if you look right in front of me, you'll see GUPD, the Georgetown University Police Department. Make sure to point that out, as well as the mosque, which is located right above it. Yeah, make sure to point those things out. And then as we walk towards Cooper Field, you can point out that Cooper Field is very much right here on the left. That's our football stadium. It's the smallest D1 football stadium. And in back of it is Yates. Make sure you point out Yates. That's where students can go work out and do things like that, play sports, have a good time. And yeah, I mean, it's a fun time. And then if we keep going and keep walking up here, we will come across Harbin Hall, another first-year dorm. And outside of Harbin Hall is the Harbin Patio, which is a nice space that a lot of people like to go up to. I'm going to walk up the stairs to it actually right now. And here we are, Harbin Hall, entering the key room. That's where the key room is, so make sure you mention that to new students if they ever have key issues or need to figure stuff out. The key room is there. And you can also get a cart. As you can see, we got a new cart. Chi and Hunter are back in the water, and Peter is back as the bowman. Yeah, and so we're gonna walk over here. We're gonna walk our way right up to Regents Hall. On the right of it is the ICC, or the Intercultural Center. A lot of classes happen there. Make sure you mention that. And yeah, Regents is a STEM-focused building, so there's a lot of classrooms in there, a lot of cool stuff like that. And the Davis Performing Arts Center is outside to the right of it. And if you look on your left there, you'll see the MSB, McDonough School of Business, or the Rafiq B. Hariri building. Very cool building. You can also tell your new students that building was actually supposed to be an SFS building before Rafiq B. Hariri bought it and wanted it to be MSB. So that's very cool. And yeah, this is Regents Hall. This is the first floor. As you can see, a bunch of science buildings. Also, we've acquired so many people by this point. But yeah, if you look around, you just see a bunch of sciencey stuff. It's mainly graduate school stuff, but I mean, I don't really know. I'm not in the sciences. But to those who are, I'm sure it's a great time. Very fun. Now, other great thing about Regents is that you can take the elevator up to Levy. Okay, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're all going to fit, by the way. So everybody gets in. We all fit. Thank you, Hunter. Yes, frat flick in the elevator. Beautiful. Party rocking in the house tonight. Okay, we are off the elevator now, and we are walking out into Levy. Now, Levy is what some would call the hub of campus. It's where the majority of things are housed. So as I work my way to the front here, wow, we were being very rambunctious. But yeah, we work our way to the front here, work our way into Selinger Lounge. Other things that you find in Levy, there is Chick-fil-A, which the Amazon hub is also next to. There's the bookstore where they can go pick up their convocation robes. They can do that until 6 o'clock on Saturday. And then more about the food options, there's Chick-fil-A, which is Grubhub, and Meal and Flex. And then there's Crop Shop, which is Meal Exchange, Royal Jacket, which is Meal Exchange, and Starbucks, which is Flex. Now there's also the mail room in Levy. You guys should know where that is. Feel free to take it by there. You'll see on our right the Colley Career Center. Colley's a great place. Mention to students that they can go get their free headshots there. There's interview prep and there's industry specific advisors. It's cool stuff. Well, this corporate location is called Vital Vittles. Some people call it Vittles. I like to call it Vitals because I think it's cooler that way. And we magically ended up outside down the stairs. If you look over there, that's Darnell Hall, and underneath Darnell is Epicurean. Make sure you point that out, as Epi's is one of the places where they can go eat. There's also the medical centers over there. So student health, all that good stuff is right over there if you need to. Now these are the new halls. We are not to refer to them as Henley, apparently. We have to call them by Burns and Hayden Hall, which is great. For your new students' sake, call them Burns and Hayden Hall. And now we're walking up the path. You guys should know where we are by now. This is Arupe on our right-hand side and Rice on our left-hand side. Point out Arupe because a lot of clubs hold events in Arupe in the multi-purpose room, and then point out Rice because there's a lot of classes that happen in Rice for first years, like all those big, scary political theory classes and, you know, all that stuff. I didn't take it, but I'm sure you guys have. And yeah, now we're heading down this hall. I remember this cobblestone being very, very scary, but we somehow ended up down. And yes, as you can see, construction, make sure to mention to your students that the construction won't be here forever and that eventually the campus will look hopefully back to what it, you know, used to look like. That's the ICC, Intercultural Center. You guys know about that. Mug is in there. Point out White Gravener on your right, and point out that underneath White Gravener, they like to hide like the financial aid office and stuff like that. Make sure students know where that is just so that they can handle their business because it can be hard to find as a first year. And yeah, now we're coming back up on the lawn. And Copley Hall is right here, another first year dorm that they'll be familiar with, one of the older first year dorms. It's very historic. And yeah, we're walking across the line. I wonder if we see those dogs again. I don't think we do, but it'd be cool if we did. And yeah, this is great. Look how many cast and crew we have, guys. This is a big group. And yay, we made it back to the front gates. And I mean, that's a pretty basic tour of Georgetown. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for being a part of NSO. Perfect. Great.